Last week on The Tale of Two Mothers.
All the lions lying behind us in a little erosion section. We found Mabaibai! We found Mabaibai and the cubs after a month of searching.
While the world is under lockdown, we are fortunate enough to be out on the amazing Rietsbraet Game Reserve, surrounded by big cats, behemoths and other wild creatures who are oblivious to the human world in turmoil.
I think it's the male lions.
Our days consist of tracking and being surrounded by nature, and we feel privileged to share our days in the wild with you. In our search for the Rietsbraet Male Lion Coalition, we came across Hahani, Nyeleti and the rest of the pride, trying their best to avoid those big boys. Three male lions have an enormous appetite, and the lionesses have a tough enough job feeding the 6 cubs. So for the moment, the girls and the pride try avoid the male lions at all costs.
Got lion tracks yet? No.
We're getting ready to go out. Suddenly a herd of wildebeest took off right in front of the house, and we saw the female cheetah and the cubs, and it sounds like they might have grabbed a baby wildebeest right at the house.
So I saw the cheetah here. Wildebeest gonna come back later.
Mabaibai, unfortunately, was unsuccessful in her wildebeest hunt. We found her and her daughters mere meters from where we were enjoying our morning coffee. And no surprise, no one minded having their morning coffee interrupted by a cheetah hunt. We followed Mabaibai and her girls through the mosaic of broad-leafed and thorn-felt savanna that dominates the southern reaches of the Rietsbraet Reserve towards a nearby waterhole. Where the cubs showed their caution for the deep water by snarling just in case it might hold one of the crocodilian leviathans that call most inland bodies of water in Africa home. with the majestic Drakensberg as a backdrop and their thirst quenched, Mabaibai and her 2 remaining female cubs broke into play, often passing centimeters from our vehicle. Their speed, suppleness and agility kept us in awe. Once playtime was over, we left them to slumber through the heat of the day in a shady thorn thicket close to the water's edge. The Rietspruit is home to a wonderful array of other species that share the reserve with our 2 mothers, and one of our favorites is the endangered African painted dog, our namesake.
We've located the dogs. It is an extremely difficult area, but they are still flat.
However, the fathers of the little lion cubs are a constant threat to them and Mabaibai, as we've seen in the past.
Oh, shit, lions. Oh, just hang on. The male lions are here. Let's just leave the car here. Lions. The male lions wants to leave information about the lions. There we go. So sure, but the other lion there, Brian, the lion's chasing the dog. So that's why I said we've got to worry about the other lion. Sometimes these things never go according to plan. There's another lion behind us, I think. Just check. Dog's behind us.
The dogs, fortunately, have been steering clear of all lions, both male and female, since their release. After spending much time with our favorite cats and dogs this week, we decided it was time to see what the male lions had been up to on their nightly patrols. The male lions have been patrolling the boundaries of the Rietspruit Game Reserve, letting all and sundry know whose land is it. These boys are giraffe specialists, and we've been following them night after night, hoping to catch them on the hunt. So far, no luck. But let's see what the next week brings.
store.